Good day, Net One Wargamers. Another unboxing video. This time, BattleTech, a game of armored combat with the full rules. This is the third video of my gift set that I got from my son. He got me 4 of the boxes from BattleTech, different years on them. This one's 2018 to 2020. So, the galaxy awaits. It is the dawn of the 31st century. You are a mech warrior, master of a multi-ton, towering avatar of destruction. That is the culmination of more than 3,000 years of battlefield technology development. A precious heirloom passed from parent to child across centuries. An unassailable mark of your station. Whether a soldier of fortune or a true blue patriot, you drop into hot zones across 1,000 worlds to expand the star-spanning empire of one of the noble great houses. BattleTech is the world's greatest armored combat game. Inside this box, you'll discover epic clashes, dynamic characters, and a myriad of gaming experiences for any type of player. Miniatures to RPG play, hobby painting to fiction, and beyond. A game of armored combat includes everything you need to start tossing dice and moving miniatures on your gaming table. Do you have what it takes to plant the banner of victory and become a legend? Leap into the action and find out. All right. It comes with 8 high-quality, fully assembled, unpainted miniatures, a 56-page rulebook, a 16-page record sheet booklet, 16-page universe primer, 24-page fiction novella, 8 pilot cards, 1 heavy stock reference sheet, 2 18 by 22-inch full-color paper maps, double-sided, a punch board of additional battle mechs and terrain, and 2 6-sided dice. Let's go ahead and open her up. All right, this is the novella, A Colby's Commando's Mission, Ice Storm by William H. Keith. Again, it's got a glossary and a couple pages showing pictures of the ships that transport the mechs, and 4 of the mechs: a Commando, a Griffin, Shadowhawk, and a Thunderbolt. And those are portraying elements that will be in the book. Again, it's a 20-page booklet, continuing the story from the one in the beginner's game box, I believe. All right. Got the mix. We'll get into that in a second, though. Got the dice here. Got some of the Alpha Strike cards that go with the game. In case you're going to play it Alpha Strike style. You have Alpha Strike, you also have BattleTech. They play differently. BattleTech's the more particular game as far as more stats. So, Carver Battlemaster. Okay. Thunderbolt. Catapult. Wolverine. Shadowhawk for Durant Carlisle, so it's a special one. Griffin. Commando. Locust. Some pilot cards here too. We'll pull those aside. Oh, and that's the Battlemaster. Okay, so in the back of me, you have a Locust, Commando, Griffin, Shadowhawk, Wolverine, catapult, thunderbolt, and an awesome. Put those aside. We're going to have Wade Fitzwarren, a major at House Davion, Davion Heavy Guards Battlemaster. We have, on the back of that one, we have Slavomir Kladivo, Force Commander, House Marek, First Marek Militia, with it. That's awesome as well. With it, awesome. Okay. You're going to have Hauptmann Lutgard Vintar, House Steiner, 10th Lyran Regulars, and a Thunderbolt. Then you're going to have on the backside Simon Beckner, Captain House Marek, 2nd Free Worlds Guard, Thunderbolt. Jenna Campbell, Corporal, Mercenary, 1st Kearney Highlanders of the Northwind Highlanders, and a Catapult. Then you have Piers Valentine, Captain, House Liao, Death Commandos, Catapult. And we have Anton the Rock Karlevsky, Sergeant, House Marek, Rolling Thunder, 1st Regular Hussars, and a Wolverine. Delmar Clay on the back, Sergeant, Mercenary, Grey Death Legion, Wolverine. And of course, a star from the novella, Durant Carlyle, Captain, Mercenary, Colby's Commandos, and a Shadowhawk. You also have Audrey Saltat, Lieutenant, Mercenary, 180th Dragoon Combat Group, Lexington Combat Group, Shadowhawk. John Hayes, Mercenary, Mech Warrior, Black Widow Company, Wolf's Dragoons, Griffin. And on the back, you have Hoffa Carr, Mech Warrior, House Davion, 3rd Crucis Lancers, Griffin. You have Faye Fetters, Mech Warrior, Mercenary, 4th Recon Company, Sneaky Devils, Eridani Lighthorse, and a Commando. Burkhart Gans, Lieutenant, House Steiner, 15th Arcturian Guards, Commando. And then we have Luna Takinaka, Chu-E, House Kurita, Legion of Vega, Locust. And finally, Kim Yarrow, Mercenary, Mech Warrior, Wilson's Hussars, Locust. All right, so that tells us some of the mechs we're going to have. I believe Shadowhawk. Catapult. Commando. Of course, the little Locust. Thunderbolt. Wolverine. Awesome. I gotta look at that again. I like awesomes. Awesome. And then we have another one, the Battlemaster. All right. We have the BattleTech primer, and that's going to have background about BattleTech, the history of BattleTech, Star League, Succession Wars, Clan Invasion, Civil War, the Jihad, and the Dark Age, different BattleTech eras. Then we're going to have on this sheet, upper left corner is House Steiner in the blue, Comstar in the left middle, lower left is House Marek. At the bottom we've got House Liao. To the right we've got House Davion, and upper right we have House Kurita. Talks about the Star League. House Davion and House Kurita. House Liao, House Mark, House Steiner, Mercenaries, Battle Mechs and Mech Warriors. And it's going to have some other books you can get, other items you can get from the store, a technical readout, Succession Wars, BattleTech Manual, Total Warfare, Alpha Strike Commander's Edition. And on the back, a whole slew of the novels. It appears, yeah, novels, yep, from the BattleTech fiction. We have the BattleTech rulebook. Let me go ahead and move that up there. As you can see, it's much bigger than the quick start rules. Has more terrain types. Of course, a larger sheet because it adds the mech data, inventory, warrior data, armor diagram, critical hit table, heat data and heat scale, information about the mech warrior, skills, default skills, piloting skills, gunnery skills, and damaging a mech warrior. Then you got playing the game, different sequences of setup, the sequence of play, get initiative phase, movement phase, weapon attack phase, declaring weapons fire, resolving weapons fire, physical attack phase, heat phase, and end phase, along with victory conditions, and what happens if you have unequal number of mechs. Movement, from walking, running, jumping, facing changes, minimum movements. Combat, line of sight. Torso twists, you can do that now. Gator, which is their process for figuring out your combat numbers. Gunnery skill, attacker movement, target movement, other modifiers, and range modifiers for Gator. Combat ranges for missiles and other weaponry. Attack modifiers. Hit zones. Combat conditions. Oops. You can pick up and use clubs, club attacks, picking things up off the battlefield. Physical attacks, kicks, punches, pushes. More damage resolution, applying critical hits, which can include ammunition, arms blown off, cockpit destroyed, engine damaged, foot actuators damaged, gyro damage, which would cause your stabilization of the mech to go away, hand actuators damaged, head blown off, heat sinks, hip, leg damage, jump jets being damaged, what happens with the leg blown off, life support, lower arm actuators and leg actuators, sensors, shoulder, upper arm actuators, upper leg actuators. These are all elements that keep that move the arms and move the legs. Weapons and equipment, destroyed locations, and what happens with that in transferring damage. Heat, how it heats up for your mech whenever you fire weapons and move and or get damaged. What happens when you get shut down? Being shut down is bad because then you become a sitting duck. Other actions, piloting skill rolls, keeping yourself stable so you don't fall down with your mech. And then scenarios. Training scenarios, battle final exam, trial by fire, divide and conquer, and additional variations in campaign play. You also have battle mech construction and design. And yes, you can design battle mechs in the game. Though most tournaments use the regular mechs that are in the weapons record sheets books that have been out. Weapons and equipment, and then some pictures of painted mechs. These are mixed. Some of them are the plastics, and some of them, well, they might all be plastics in this case. No, a couple of them are metal ones. Looks like, but they can be modified. You see, do ways to do that on the web. Very nice. All right. Then we have our mech record sheets. These are already set up for each mech. Got a Locust, another version of the Locust. Got a Commando, another version of Commando, Griffin R1S, Shadowhawk 2H, Wolverine 6M, Wolverine 6R, Catapult C1 and K2. One has LRMs and one has PPCs. LRMs are long-range missiles, and PPCs are particle projection cannons. Thunderbolt 5S and 5SE. The Awesome with its 3 PPCs, particle projection cannons. And the Battlemaster with a mix of SRM-6, PPC, machine guns, medium lasers, front and back. And then a blank record sheet for designing your own mechs, or just if you didn't have one of the other record sheets, you can fill it in with the information for your mech. And we've got the map sheets, so let's go and check the map sheets out now. This one is called the Desert Number 3 map. A lot of hills on it and cliff faces look like. This one is your Grassland Number 3. This one is Grassland Number 2, and it has a highway across it with a bridge. One on the back is Desert Number 2 with a little bit of water on it, so an oasis. Because of heat situations, mechs look for areas that have oases. They can be fought over. A lot of times the battles are over the oases, just as historically on Earth. This is your BattleTech modifiers table, your table card. It lists all the tables on it. Attack modifiers, hit locations, heat point tables, critical hit tables. Movement costs on the back with piloting skill rolls, punch locations, kick locations, cluster hit locations for your missiles, facing after a fall, different levels. And then one set of punch outs. It's got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 mechs on it. And some water, variable depths, rough terrain, some hills with woods. The back adds some more woods, some more water, and some more desert terrain types, sub-levels that are empty and no water in them. So it's basically sinkholes. And of course your bases for the to mount the stands. So I'll put all this back in here. That is the set. We covered the map sheets. There's 4 of them. Covered the primer. We covered the mech record sheet. Covered the rule book. Dice back in there. Cards and mech cards. Put that in there. There we go. There we go, folks. BattleTech, a game of armored combat. It's at the time it was running $60 for this type of set. I'm not sure what the current one is. This is 2018 to 2020. I do believe they have a new set out for it, covering these same mechs, or maybe a different version set of them. But that will give a lot of battle time, even with just those 8 mechs. Yep, 8 mechs. There you have it, folks. God bless you all.